supply voltage. Alright. Next, resistance is 10 ohm. Firing angle alpha equal to 120 degree. And our task is to find the I0 average load current. So for finding the I0 average, we need to first find the V0 average. Alright. So tell me, in the case of single phase half wave controlled rectifier with a purely resistive load, what is the expression of V0 average? Yes, V0 average is equal to Vm by 2 pi into 1 plus cos alpha. 1 plus cos alpha. Alright. So it is equal to Vm. What is the peak value of supply voltage? 200. So it is 200 upon 2 pi into 1 plus cos of 120 degree. What is cos 120? Cos 120 is minus 0.5 na? So 1 plus of minus 0.5 means that will be like only 0.5. So I will be getting it is equal to 50 by pi volt. This is a V0 average. So V0 average is 50 by pi volt. Then what is the I0 average? Yes, I0 average is equal to V0 average by R. So it is equal to 50 upon pi divided by what is the resistance? Resistance value is 10 ohm. So it is equal to 5 by pi ampere. Alright. So if you check the options, option B is the correct option. Alright. Option B is the correct option. So this is about the question number 4. Next, question number 5. Let us check. Question number 5. Yeah. This is a theory question. The average output voltage of a DC to DC converter can be controlled by, that is how to control the output voltage of the converter. Okay, we know in the case of DC to DC converter, the basic topology is step down. So it is V0 average, we know it is equal to D into Vs na, which is equal to T on by T into Vs. This can be written as T on into 1 by T into Vs. Okay. So we can control the output voltage either by controlling the on time, that is nothing but the pulse width modulation, right, and or by controlling the total time, that is nothing but the frequency modulation. Okay. So we can control the output voltage by pulse width modulation, and second one is frequency modulation. We discussed this point in a class, frequency modulation. Alright. Frequency modulation means varying the total time t by keeping the on time constant, and pulse width modulation means varying the on time by keeping the total time constant. Okay. So if you check the options, both pulse width modulation and frequency modulation, that is option D is the correct option, right. So this is about the question number 5. Next, let us check the question number 39. Question number 39. If the amplitude of gate pulse applied to the thyristor is increased, they have mentioned if the amplitude of gate pulse applied to the thyristor is increased, then first option, both delay and rise time would increase. Second option, the delay time would increase but the rise time would decrease. Third is the delay time would decrease but the rise time would increase. And the fourth is the delay time would decrease but the rise time remains unaffected. So if we check in the dynamic characteristics of the SCR, we are having the dynamic characteristic during turn on as well as the dynamic characteristic during turn off. Okay. And in the dynamic characteristics of the SCR during turn on, we have discussed if the gate current or if the gate pulse amplitude increases, then which time is getting affected? Delay time is getting affected. That is, delay time decreases. And what about the rise time? Rise time will not affect, it will not be getting affected. Your rise time depends on the load parameter, the load which is connected to the SCR or in a circuitry. Okay, so let me write here. The delay time TD decreases, whereas TR, it remains unaffected. TR remains unaffected. The TR depends on, TR means rise time, it depends on, TR depends on the load parameter, alright. TR depends on the load parameter. So if you check the options, option D is the correct option, right? So this is about the question number 39. Let us discuss the question number 40. Question number 40. In the following figure, if C is equal to 10 microfarad, L is equal to 1 millihenry, V0 is 100 volt, the peak current through the diode is, okay, they have given the circuit. Let me draw the circuit. This type of circuit they have given, and we are having a diode connected here. Let me, yes, put diode here. This is a diode they have given. This switch we are closing at t equal to 0. This is a capacitor which is initially charged to the voltage of V0. Inductor is L and this is a diode D. Right? They have given the value of C is equal to 10 microfarad. L is equal to 1 millihenry. Initial voltage across capacitor is 100 volt. And our task is to find the peak current through the diode. Let me consider this current in a circuit is I. So they are asking about I peak. Alright, they are asking about the I peak. Now at t equal to 0 we are closing this switch. Yes, no? Initially this capacitor is charged to the voltage of V0 with a polarity plus here minus here. So as soon as this switch is closed, your diode starts conduction. For t greater than 0, if we draw the circuit, for t greater than 0, we are having the circuit like this. This is a capacitor which is initially charged to the voltage of V0. Diode which is in a on state. Inductor, and here it is a, yes, capacitor we are having present. Now tell me what is the expression of current in a circuit. Yes, we know I is equal to V0 under root C by L into sine of omega 0 t. Right? So let me write I is equal to V0 under root C by L into sine of omega 0 t. What is omega 0? Omega 0 is 1 by root LC, we know. Alright. Now tell me what is the peak value of the current. So therefore I peak is equal to V0 into under root C by L. What is the V0? V0 is 100 volt. So it is 100 into C is equal to 10 microfarad upon L. L is a 1 millihenry. Alright. So if we simplify it, we will be getting it is equal to 10 ampere. Right? 10 ampere. This is I peak. So correct answer is option C. Option C is the correct option. Alright? Yeah. So this is about the question number 40. Next, let us discuss the question number 61. Question number 61. Yeah, comparatively simple question. in a 2-pulse fully controlled bridge converter with a freewheeling diode. So we are having a 2-pulse fully controlled, means it is like a single phase full wave controlled rectifier with a freewheeling diode. The width of the freewheeling diode current pulse is alpha. They have given firing angle. Assume RL load with a continuous conduction, and they have given the options pi minus alpha, pi plus alpha, 2 pi and 2 alpha. So here the current is a continuous. So I0, right, current flowing through the load, I am saying I0 is a constant current. Let us consider this is equal to capital I0. All right. If we want to draw the current flowing through the freewheeling diode, then how it will be? Current flowing through the freewheeling diode, IFD, let me write. During omega t equal to 0 to alpha, alpha to pi, pi to pi plus alpha to 2 pi. All right. So it is like a alpha, pi plus alpha and 2 pi. In this, during which interval the freewheeling diode will be in a conduction mode? Yes, 0 to alpha the freewheeling diode conducts in a continuous case. Alpha to pi, yes, thyristors T1, T2 conduct na. Pi to pi plus alpha, again freewheeling diode conducts. Pi plus alpha to 2 pi, again thyristor T3, T4 will conduct. So tell me, corresponding to the one cycle of the input, for how much angle your freewheeling diode will be in a conduction mode? This is alpha and this is also alpha na. So it is a 2 alpha. All right. So it is a 2 alpha. So therefore answer is a 2 alpha. So if you check the options, option D is the correct option. All right. Option D is the correct option. Next, question number 62. Question number 62. In single pulse modulation of PWM inverter, single PWM technique they are talking about. If the pulse width is 72 degree, then fifth harmonic will be eliminated, third harmonic will be eliminated, seventh harmonic will be eliminated, 11th harmonic will be eliminated. So if the pulse width is 72 degree, they are talking about single pulse width modulation technique, single PWM technique. All right. So we know if a pulse width is a 72 degree, pulse width is 2D is equal to 72 degree, then yes, fifth harmonic is eliminated. Fifth harmonic is eliminated. All right. Similarly, we discussed for the removal of the third harmonic, for the elimination of the third harmonic, what is the required pulse width? It is a 120 degree. For the fifth harmonic, we are having the two possible pulse widths na. One is 72 degree and similarly another one is 144 degree. Similarly, for the elimination of the seventh harmonic, we are having the three possible pulse widths, right? Those things we discussed. So here correct option is fifth harmonic will be eliminated. That is option A is the correct option. All right. Next, let us discuss question number 63. Question number 63. A current source inverter is obtained by inserting a large capacitance in parallel with DC supply, inductance in parallel with DC supply, capacitance in series with DC supply, inductance in series with the DC supply. So if you recall, current source inverter, in a current source inverter the input current is constant, yes or no? And how generally we construct the current source? Yes, by putting a high value of inductor in series with a DC supply. All right. So current source inverter is like this. This is a DC supply we are having. Here it is a high value of inductor. This will form your current source, right? This is your current source, Vs, and this is L value. And if you recall the construction of your current source inverter, then it is like we are having 4 thyristors na, like this. Okay, these are the thyristors, and here the load is connected. Load is connected. All right. So a current source is nothing but this is your current source. This is a current source. Yes, this is a current source. So in a current source, what we are using? We are connecting a high value of inductor in series with a DC supply. All right. So if you check the option D is the correct option. Inductance in series with a DC supply. All right. Next, question number 64. Let us discuss. Question number 64. A step-up DC chopper has input DC voltage of 200 volt and average output voltage 500 volt. So V0 average they have given, Vs they have given. If the conduction time of the switch is 150 microsecond, that is T on, determine the pulse width of the output voltage. Output voltage pulse width they are asking. So here you need to understand during which time of the switch your output voltage is a non-zero. During which time of the switch the output voltage is a non-zero. So let me first write the given data and let us draw the circuit diagram also. So here step up chopper, they are talking about the step up chopper. It is given that Vs is a 200 volt. What is V0 average? It is equal to 500 volt, and the conduction time, that is T on, is equal to 150 microsecond, and our task is to find the pulse width of the output voltage. Pulse width of output voltage, that is V0. Pulse width of output voltage. So let me first draw the circuit diagram of a step up chopper. So circuit diagram of step up chopper. And here it is a load, all right. This voltage is a V0. This is diode D, switch, inductor, and this is Vs. All right. Now here, when switch is in a on state, what is a V0? V0 is 0. When switch is in a on state, V0 is 0. So V0 waveform is like this. During on time of the switch, V0 is 0. And during off time of the switch, V0 is a non-zero, because the circuit operation is when switch is in on state, this inductor stores energy, right? This diode will be like an open circuit, current will not flow through the load, V0 is 0. Next, when switch is in an off state, inductor releases energy, current will be flowing in an outer loop, diode will be in a conduction mode, output voltage is like this. Yes, this is the output voltage we are having, all right. So this is a T on, and here it is a total time T. Now tell me from this, what is the pulse width of output voltage? The pulse width of output voltage is T minus T on. So this indicates the pulse width of output voltage. Pulse width. Now we need to find only T minus T on, that's it, okay. So let us find. We know for the step up chopper, what is the V0 average? V0 average is equal to 1 upon 1 minus D into Vs. They have given V0 average is equal to 500 volt, is equal to 1 upon 1 minus D into Vs is 200. All right. So from this I can write 1 minus D is equal to 200 by 500. Which is equal to 2 by 5, that is 0.4. So from this, what is the D? We can write D is equal to 0.6. So duty cycle is 0.6. We know D is equal to T on by T, na? D is equal to T on by T. So from this we can write T is equal to T on by D. What is T on? T on is a 150 microsecond. So it is 150 into 10 to the power minus 6 upon duty cycle is 0.6. So if we check 150 into 10 to the power minus 6 upon 0.6, so we will be getting 250 microsecond. So T is equal to 250 microsecond. So therefore, what is the pulse width of output voltage? Pulse width of output voltage V0 is equal to T minus T on. T minus T on. Alright. So T is a 250 and T on is a 150. So it is equal to 100 microsecond. Right. So if you check the options, option C is the correct option. Right. Option C is the correct option. Next, question number 65. A theory question. A PWM signal can be generated by, PWM is pulse width modulated signal, can be generated by an unstable multivibrator integrating a PPM signal, a monostable multivibrator and differentiating a PPM signal, right? So it is PWM signal is generated by a monostable multivibrator. Option C is the correct option. Monostable multivibrator. Right. So friends, this is about the questions related to the power electronics. Now I would like to invite Ramesh sir for the discussion of the questions related to the electrical measurements. Thank you.
Hi everyone, very good evening. This is Ramesh, faculty of measurement subject. Now we'd like to discuss about the questions from measurement subject. Here is the first question. To measure the total power on a three-phase system supplying a balanced load, 2 watt meters read 7.5 kilowatt and 1.5 kilowatt respectively. The total power is, this is a simple straightaway question. Here the given data is W1 is given as 7.5 kilowatt and W2 is given as minus 1.5 kilowatt. He is asking the total power. So what is the formula? The total power formula is straight away W1 plus W2. So straight away answer here 7.5 kilowatt plus, right, second watt meter reading is minus 1.5 kilowatt. So therefore, so answer here is 6 kilowatt. So this is what the final answer. Here according to the given options, option D is the answer. Right. Let us take the next question. That is, it is purely a conceptual question. The question here is, in an instrument transformer, the errors can be reduced by, kindly see the question. 4 options are given, straight away you can answer by seeing the options. Using high reluctance core, using small cross sectional area, using low permeability material, using low reluctance core. So obviously we can select the answer like, right, here the instrument transformer errors can be reduced by using high reluctance core. The first option straight away answer is wrong because high reluctance is there, error will be more. Second one, small cross section area, error will be more because more cross section area is required. Low permeability should not be used, we need to use high permeability core. So therefore the option here is using low reluctance core. So answer here is option D, by using low reluctance core. Using low reluctance core. So obviously according to the answer, the low reluctance core results in the reduction in the error in instrument transformer. And next question is numerical question. This is based on error analysis, and this question we have done in the classroom, almost all similar model question they have given. That is, a 0 to 300 voltmeter has an error of 2% on full scale deflection. If the true value of voltage is 30 volt, then the range of reading on this voltmeter is, right? In this type of model we have done so many questions in the class. The data I am writing here, they have given that full scale value of the device, that is given as 300 volt. Full scale value they have given 300 volt. An error of 2% on full scale deflection. Sir, if any error is given as, right, what is it? 2% of full scale deflection. And we know that if any error is represented with full scale deflection, that error will be guaranteed accuracy error. Right? Next, if the true value of voltage is, so directly they have given true value of voltage is 30 volt. True value is given as 30. What is asking? Range of the reading. So in order to get the range, what we require? True value plus percentage limiting error is required. Sir, here true value is given, so our duty is to find out percentage limiting error. That is, here percentage limiting error is equal to, right, direct formula, what is that? Full scale value by true value, full scale value by true value into percentage guaranteed accuracy error. This is the general formula, and I told you already, based on this formula very popular questions are possible. Yes, same formula based question is given in this paper also. That is, sir, full scale value. What is full scale value? The full scale value here is 300 by true value is 30 into percentage guaranteed accuracy error is plus or minus 2%. So therefore, if you are simplifying this, you will be getting plus or minus 20%. But in this question, he is not asking percentage limiting error. He is asking the range of the value. That's why what we can write now here, the voltage value, true value they have given as 30 plus or minus Error we have got 20%. So 30 plus or minus 20% is the answer. Now tell me 20% of 30. So therefore 30 plus or minus 6 will be there. 30 plus or minus 6. And after that we can write the range like 30 minus 6 to 30 plus 6. 30 minus 6 to 30 plus 6. So straight away answer will be, what is it? 24 to 36 is the answer. So this is the final answer according to the given question. Clear? Right. Let us take one more question. That is, right, 2 voltmeter readings notation. Right. Next question is 2 voltmeters are connected. It is also question from error analysis. Right. See the question kindly. The question data is given as, can you see this question on the screen? If two 300 volt full scale voltmeters V1 and V2 having sensitivity of 100 kilo ohm per volt, 2 voltmeters are given, both are connected in series. What is that? 100 kilo ohm per volt and other one is 150 kilo ohm per volt, both are connected in series across the 500 volt. Then out of the 4 options, which is correct they have asked. That is, let us draw the diagram here. This is voltmeter 1 and this is voltmeter 2, and these two are connected across 500 volts of supply. 500 volts of supply. Okay. So meter 1 details are given as, what is that? Its full scale value 300 volt, and meter 2 details are also given, that is full scale value is equal to 300 volt. Clear? And each meter sensitivity is, that is sensitivity S1 of the meter, that is 100 kilo ohm, 100 kilo ohm per volt, and meter 2 sensitivity is, right, 150 kilo ohm per volt. 150 kilo ohm per volt. Now, sir, in order to proceed further, let us find out the resistance of the meters. So what is the procedure for calculating resistance of the meter? Resistance of meter 1 is equal to, sir, 100 kilo ohm is given for 1 volt. Sir, 300 volt, how much? So multiply 100 kilo ohm per volt into 300 is the full scale value. So therefore, what will be there here? 30 kilo ohm is the resistance of the first meter. And in the same way, R2 is given as, what is that? 150 kilo ohm per volt into full scale value is 300 volt. So you will be getting 45 kilo ohm. Sir, with this analysis, what we have achieved, meter 1 resistance we have got it, meter 2 resistance also we have got it. Therefore, we need to concentrate on one simple point. I am replacing the entire circuit. I am replacing the entire circuit with 2 resistances. So simply, this is meter 1 resistance and this is meter 2 resistance. Okay. Meter 1 resistance is 30 kilo ohm. Meter 2 resistance is 45 kilo ohm. Right. Here, both are connected across 500 volt. Therefore, simply from the devices structure to devices circuit to simple resistive network I have made. If you see the option they have given, V1 reading, V2 reading, like that they have given. Therefore, so what is the V1 reading and here V2 reading? So what is that? V1 reading and V2 reading means simply apply the voltage division law. Then you will get the answers directly. What is that? V1 is equal to total voltage into, you are finding the voltage across 30K by 30K plus 45K, 30K plus 45K. So you will be getting the total 45K here plus 30, right? So total value, sum of these two. So you will be getting the value. If you simplify this, you will be getting the value as how much here? 75, 30 by 75 into corresponding, what is that? 500 volt. If you simplify this, you will be getting the answer as 200 volt. You will be the answer as 200 volt. And if this is 200, straight away we can write V2 value as 300, but let us find out. V2 equal to 500 volt into 45k by sum of these term writing directly 75k. So you will be getting 300 volt. So therefore, what is the final answer? V1 reading is 200, V2 reading is 300. Therefore, option given is, what is it? V1 will read 200, V2 will read 300. That is option C. Clear? Right. Let us go to the next question. It is purely conceptual question. That is, ammeter voltmeter connection is given. Kindly go through the question. Right. Here, by mistake, voltmeter and ammeter are connected as shown in the figure. Actually, ammeter should be connected in series, voltmeter should be connected in parallel. But by mistake, they have interchanged those two values. That is, in the question, he has given that this is ammeter and this is voltmeter, and here some load is given. This is what the circuit they have given. But in the question, they have not mentioned is it ideal or practical. But according to the option, we can understand that, sir, ideal meters are being given. Right? Now, this is anyway supply. Right? Now, the question here is, sir, as the ammeter is connected in parallel across the supply, that too, if nothing is given, we need to treat that as ideal case. So, ammeter has zero resistance. So, therefore, it is shorting the line. Once it is shorting the line, ammeter will be burn out. But as it is shorting the line, total supply will be passing through this. Voltmeter does not get damaged at all. So, therefore, option will be only ammeter will burn away. Right? Option 2, only voltmeter will burn away. Both meters will burn away, none will burn away. So what is the answer? Only ammeter will burn away. So therefore, option A is the answer. Straight away, ammeter, voltmeter conceptual question. Clear? Right. Let us take one more question. Right. Kindly go through the question. Right. It is 2 wattmeter method, measurement of power. That is 2 wattmeter method question. 2 wattmeters connected to measure the power in a 3-phase balanced delta connected load. Means delta connected load, the power is given. W1 reads 12 kilowatt, W2 reads 15 kilowatt respectively. If the same load is reconnected in star, then wattmeters will read dash. So which power will be there if the delta load is replaced by star load? Very simple. Sir, in delta connection, what is the data he has given? W1 is equal to 12 kilowatt and W2 equal to 15 kilowatt. This is the data. So straight away we know the relation. Delta to star relation is 1 by 3 times. So therefore, I am writing here in star connection, what is the value? Right? W1 in the star is equal to delta power by 3. So therefore, simply W1 is equal to, what is that? 12 by 3. So you will be getting 4 kilowatt. In the same way, W2 equal to 15 by 3. This is 5 kilowatt. Therefore, according to the given options, option B is the answer. Clear? So these are the questions from the measurement, right? And if you see these questions, all these are, what is that? Easy to moderate questions only. I hope you answered well, right? Right. Next, our colleague Sriram will be taking the session on analog electronics and digital electronics.
Hello friends, myself Sriram. I am going to discuss the analog and digital questions and their solutions, right? Yeah, actually from digital electronics, they have given only 2 questions, and of course both the questions are from very basic level. And from analog electronics, they have given 5 questions, and out of 5 questions, 1 question is given from Zener diode, 1 question is given from transistor, and the remaining questions are given from operational amplifiers. Of course, 2 questions are given from transistors and 2 questions are given from operational amplifiers. And if you observe the questions carefully, almost all questions the students can easily answer, but they need to do some numerical calculations, right? Question number 12. The 6 volts Zener diode shown in the circuit diagram has 0 resistance and a knee current of 5 milliamperes. Then what is the minimum value of resistance R? Actually here the resistance R is nothing but load resistance RL, okay. So that the voltage across the diode does not fall below 6 volts. It is saying that the load voltage or output regulated voltage should not be dropped, means the circuit has to work as a voltage regulator. So how long the device can act as regulator? As long as the Zener diode is operating in reverse conduction state. This is a key point, right? And the circuit diagram is given like this. This is a load resistor RL, we are going to find this value. And the Zener voltage 6 volts. Input unregulated voltage is given as 8.5 volts. And the current limiting resistance is 100 ohms, right? But you need to write the given data. What is the knee current? Knee current is 5 milliamperes. We have done some model questions based on this. You see, it is a minimum amount of current must flow through the Zener diode to hold it in conduction state, the basic level statement, right? So, if I want to maintain the regulated output, at 6 volts as per the given data, this should be, the current passing through this Zener diode should be 5 milliamperes, right? What is a current which is entering into the system like this? If you find this current I, see I is equals to 8.5 minus, what is the voltage here? I am assuming that it is operating in reverse conduction state. 8.5 minus 6 by path resistance is 100 ohms. You will get, if you calculate it, you will get 25 milliamperes. But what should be the minimum amount of current passing through the Zener diode? 5 milliamperes. That means the current which is passing through the load should not be more than the difference of these currents. What is the difference of these currents? 25 milli minus 5 milli. This is a load current IL maximum, 20 milliamperes. If load is trying to take more than 20 milliamperes, there will be a shortage of current for the Zener diode, then this is no longer than voltage regulator, right? That means it will just enters into cutoff, it will act as a potential divided network. So, if I want to get 6 volts, only I should allow maximum of 20 milliamperes current through the load resistor. So, that what is a RL minimum? RL, at least you should maintain. Above this resistance, no problem, but below this resistance encourage more current, it is not good for the system. So, that RL minimum is equals to 6 volts by 20 milliamperes, and RL minimum you will get 300 ohms. That is option D, right? Next question, I am just going in the order, sequential order, right? So first question, it is a question number 12 from the analog electronics, and the question number 13 from digital electronics. It is very simple and straightforward question. Question number 13. The multiplication of two binary numbers 1010 and 1101, 1010 and 1101 is, options are given, right? Generally students will try to solve this problem by doing binary multiplication. It is not the conventional question, right? We can directly do it. See, what is this value? 10, and what is this value? 13, 1101, right? 13, and that is equals to 130. 130. Now we need to find it in the options. See, one option is given like this: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 zeros and 1 0. Just for comparison purpose, I am trying to give you some other option also, 1 and 1 like this. And just you no need to convert. Some students try to convert Given that it has current gain of 0.98 in common base mode. Right. Read the question carefully. He is asking the current gain of transistor in common collector. What is the current gain of transistor in common collector? Gamma. He has given current gain of transistor in common base. In common base, current gain value is given as 0.98. 0.98. So he is asking about the gamma, that's okay, and that is also not given clearly here. If you remember, I used to give this example in classroom with one real time example like a movie theater and bus example. If the person is there in the bus, we should call them as passenger. I think you may get the point. See, actually examiner never give you the circuit diagram if they are provided the type of mode in the question. And one more important point here is, simply current gain means by default student will get beta. No, not like that. The current amplification factor or current gain is different for different configurations of the same transistor. If it is in common emitter configuration, then only we need to consider the current gain as beta. So I think you may get this point from the table number 2 in our notes. Table number 2 in transistor biasing, right? So common collector current amplification factor or current gain means gamma. Common base current amplification factor or current gain means what? He given alpha. If you know what is the question and what he has given, then only you can answer it. So what is a gamma? Gamma is equals to 1 plus beta. So if you find beta, you can find 1 plus beta as equals to gamma, you can find gamma. Why I should find gamma? He is asking the current gain of transistor in common collector mode, that's it, right? So you need to know the relation between available parameter alpha and beta. So what is a beta? From alpha beta gamma relations, beta is equals to alpha by 1 minus 0.98, of course it is 0.02, and if you calculate it you will get 49, right? See the options, friends. Option A 100, option B 98, option C 50 and option D 49, right? I don't know whether you people could able to remember these things from the classroom notes or not. We have done this type of question with the help of PNP type transistor. In that case also question was given for beta, and I made the students to select the value. Of course it is a wrong answer. Later I made the students to realize that while doing the calculation you will get 49, that is the beta value. Immediately do not go for the selection of option D, because your target is not beta, your target is what? 1 plus beta. Question is given about gamma. So that answer is 50, option C. Yeah, next question, question number 37. Consider the op amp to be ideal. Input voltage Vin is given as minus 5 volts. Note this point, it is minus 5 volts, right? Find the output voltage. Find the output voltage. Right. This is the direct non-inverting type amplifier, just formula based. Input is minus 5 volts. No logic, no saturation voltages are provided, and op amp is ideal. So it is not a logical question, straightforward question from our circuit number 2 from op amp applications. Only values are different, 2 kilo ohms and 1 kilo ohm. Second one, first one is inverting excitation, and second circuit is generally non-inverting excitation, generally in our notes, right? 1K and 2K, what is the voltage gain? V0 is equals to minus 5 volts, I mean input voltage into 1 plus 2K by 1K. So you will get minus 15 volts minus 15 volts is given in option D. Okay. Next question, question number 38. Question number 38. Consider the op amp to be ideal, same operational amplifier based, but the op amp is ideal. Determine the voltage output, voltage at output V out. Okay. It is, if you remember this is also question, straightforward question from the classroom notes, only difference is values. This is a question number 38. Okay. See, this is a voltage summer or voltage adder based question, and there are two excitations given through the non-inverting terminal. So, this is a circuit diagram. There are two excitations. Just I am drawing the rough sketch only. He has given 5 millivolts and 9 millivolts, like two excitations, and 2.5 kilo and 3 kilo. A very basic question and standard question, but only the thing is you should do some calculations, that is it. 7 kilo ohms. Non-inverting excitation, for example, if it is a non-inverting excitation, V naught is equals to gain into, or otherwise you can use SPT, superposition theorem. But here even you no need to use nodal or superposition theorem, you can directly use a formula. What is the output voltage? V naught is equals to minus of 7K by 2.5K into what is the excitation through this terminal? 5 millivolts plus 7K by feedback resistor 3 kilo ohms, this is kilo ohms, okay, into how much? 9 millivolts. If you do it, you will get output voltage V naught is equals to 14 volts and here 21 volts, total minus 35 millivolts. This is given in option C, right? And these are the questions given from the analog and digital, total 7 marks, and maximum questions are straightforward. Zero logic, no logical questions found in this paper. All are numerical type, and if the student have touch with the fundamentals, they can easily solve them. And next continuation will be done by our colleague Raju sir, and the subject is general studies.
Okay, students, dear student, look at the question number 81. So if you read the question, a fall in the external value of currency with respect to the other currency is called. You know, as of today, if you observe, if you go through the current affairs, and since many number of days, the value of rupee is decreasing. So maybe based on that, this question was asked. But before attempting this question, if anybody want to answer this question, definitely have a minimum idea about the terminology in the Indian economy. So without having the definition or meaning of Indian economy and this terminology, and this question cannot be answered. So if you look at the options, number 1, deflation, number 2, devaluation, number 3, depreciation, number 4, recession. So let us go through the options. So this is a question asked about the currency. The first option is deflation. The first option is deflation. So what is actually deflation? Deflation is a term which is related to inflation. So when the prices are rising gradually, we can call it as inflation. When the prices are rising, it is called deflation. So obviously the option is wrong. The second option, devaluation. Second option, devaluation. So devaluation. Right, revaluation, devaluation. When the Reserve Bank of India, I said when the Reserve Bank of India officially decrease the currency value, and it is called to devaluation. But this question is asked, a fall in the external value of currency with respect to other currency is called. See, the value of currency can be changed in two ways. Number one, or RBI can intentionally decrease or increase the currency value, where you can use the terminology devaluation, revaluation. And currency value can be changed based on the market, that is called depreciation and appreciation. Okay, so option is completely wrong because the currency question asked related to market, right? So wrong. And third one, it is called depreciation. Yeah, this is the right answer. So when the value of currency is decreased based on the other currency, nothing but based on market, it is called depreciation. At the same time, when the value of currency increased based on the market with respect to the other currency, it is called appreciation. So the right answer is C. But we have to know about D also, right? So what is option D? That is called recession. So recession is a term we will use when there is a negative GDP growth rate. When there is a negative GDP growth rate, we will use a term called recession. Is it clear? Right. So 81, the right option is C, nothing but depreciation. So let us move to second question, 82. Which phrase is used to describe a position that brings to the person holding it some financial gain or advantage or benefit? See, in the constitution when you talk about MLA or MP or President of India, there are some eligibilities are there, right? One of the eligibilities, the candidate must not hold the office of profit. Office of profit is in the sense, so being a MLA or MP, you should not earn the money outside this MLA or MP. So the straight away the answer is office of profit. The question number 82, the answer is A, office of profit. But let us discuss other three questions also, other three options also. For example, option number B, creamy layer. Creamy layer is the term we will use about the income. You know, SC, ST, BC, OC. Yes, we have a creamy layer concept. The creamy layer concept is used for the BC caste. So when the BC caste person is earning more than 8 lakh rupees, the creamy layer is applicable. When the creamy layer is applicable, that means he is not eligible for reservation. That is related to reservation. Honorary chairperson, there are many organizations are there, and for that organization, some people work as a honorary. So he is not going to get benefit anything, right? And advisor. So a person can be worked as advisor with a free of cost also. So no need to gain the money, right? But the option is A. And if you move to 85 question, question number 85, the question is actually simple but tricky question, right? See, usually they used to ask the question about Sania Mirza, what she was won and where she was won. That kind of questions asked earlier. But if you know completely about Sania Mirza, you cannot give the right answer. Let us read the options. A farmer doubles world number 1. Option number B, a farmer singles world number 1. Option number C, a farmer 7 times champion. Option number D, Olympic winner in 2012. Unless until you know personally the data about Sania Mirza, you cannot give the answer. But I can give the straight away answer. The answer is a farmer doubles world number 1. Because most of the time Sania Mirza played tennis in doubles, not as a singles. Even though she played as a singles, but she participated in Olympics in many other games like Wimbledon or US Open, but as a doubles only. And if you go through the option D, Olympic winner 2012. In 2012, India won 6 medals. But out of 6 medals, Sania Mirza did not win any medal. Sania Nehwal won the medal. So without knowing the correct information, you cannot give the right answer. Let us move to another question related to Telangana. Question number 86. Telangana government established V-Hub in 2017. It is meant for. So they are asking question about what is V-Hub 2017. It was happened 5 years ago. But even though it has happened 5 years ago, but still it is in the news, right? Okay. If you go through the options, option number A, industrial park. Option number B, Dalit Entrepreneur Incentive Scheme. Option number C, help to women industries. And option number D, loans to self-help group. Okay. See, this question also, of course, it is not an easy question. Unless until you read about this V-Hub 2017 and you cannot give the answer. Because most of the options are similar. But if you go by some like women like that, definitely you can go through answer C. So V-Hub 2017, it was started to promote women in industries, to promote them as entrepreneurship, and also to promote them to start a startup company, and they're going to provide the financial, and they're going to monitor their industries also. The option is C. Next, question number 87. 87, of course, unless until you have an idea about the Telangana map, you cannot give the answer. But question is very beautiful here. Okay. So if you look at the question is asking about the border with Karnataka. Border with Karnataka. Okay, right. So what are the options are given? Sangareddy, Vikarabad, Medak and Naranpeta. So if you go through the option, for example, here we have Kamareddy, and next one Sangareddy, and next one Vikarabad, and next one Naranpet. Yes. So Kamareddy, Sangareddy, Vikarabad, Naranpet. Then what about the Medak? Medak is here. So Medak is not sharing boundary with Karnataka. Simple. Next, question number 88. Which of the following district of Telangana state recorded lowest per capita income at current prices 2020-21? Of course, the question is direct, but unless until you go through this socio-economic survey, you cannot give the answer. But I will tell you. If you talk about the per capita income, about the last 4 states, for example, okay, so they asked a question about the Siddipet, next one Vikarabad, and also Nagar Karnool, okay, and also Adilabad. So unless until you know exact figures of these 4 districts, you can't give the answer. And if you ask me the question about this district, for example, Siddipet, it is more than 2 lakh rupees per capita income. And if you talk about Nagar Karnool and 1,60,000 per capita income, and if you talk about Vikarabad, it is 1,32,000. So according to socio-economic survey, which district is having lowest per capita income at current prices 2021, that is Vikarabad, 1,32,000. Right, the answer is Vikarabad. Okay, my dear friends, we go through other side. The question number is 98. Which among the following state recorded highest number of electronic transactions in citizen service between 2014 to 2022 for every 1,000 population? As know that, and even after Corona, the more number of digital transactions you can see in India. And as per recent survey, there are 48 billion UPI transactions recorded in India, which is highest in the world. Okay, but this question is talking about Indian states, and that too about our Telangana state. So as per Indian government report, if you talk about 2014 to 2022 electronic transactions, the Telangana is number 1. Telangana is number 1 with 1,38 lakh transactions per 1,000 population, and AP is second with 1,37,000 transactions per 1,000. Okay, the answer is our Telangana, right? 98B. And if you go to question 99, of course, this question is also not an easy, but in the news, right? It is about Telangana movement. The question is about the Telangana movement, right? Okay. The class 14F of Presidential Order of 1975, option number A, division state into 7 zones, change in the number of MLAs, Hyderabad as a free zone for employment, and creation of legislative council. Of course, if you want to answer this question, you should have an idea about the Telangana movement, and that too about 6-point formula. See, as per 6-point formula, they removed Mulki rules, they removed Telangana Regional Committee. And also as per 6-point formula, we have a 32nd amendment, and based on that we have a zone system in Telangana. But there are exemptions are there. What is this 14F actually? Okay, as per this 6-point formula and the Mulki rules, Telangana Regional Committee was abolished. Then how to provide reservation to Telangana people? So as per 6-point formula, the local jobs were given to local people, that to Telangana people, and they introduced a reservation system called 80-20%, 60-40% and 20-30%. But there are exemptions are there for this reservation. Exemptions were given like A, B, C, D. For example, secretary jobs, for example, department head, like that were given. And 14F is nothing but called Hyderabad as a free zone. What do you mean by Hyderabad as a free zone? That means this local reservation system is not applicable to Hyderabad. That means in Hyderabad, Andhra people, local people can get the job. There is no kind of a reservation system in Hyderabad. So obviously Hyderabad is not part of any zone. Usually if you talk about zonal system, in Andhra Pradesh, in Telangana, there are 2 zones are there, 5th zone and 6th zone. Actually, Hyderabad is part of 6th zone. But The exemption was given with 14F. Okay. The last one, 100 question. It is Telangana culture question. Nirmal art encompassing 400 years old tradition of making toys from A. White sander, sandalwood, hardwood, Burma. Question is very simple. Telangana is center of culture, everyone knows that. This Nirmal toys they are making from since 400 years, since Nizam era. And the answer is white sander. White sander nothing but it is called poniki. It is called poniki and it is called white sander because they need a soft wood to make the Nirmal toys. So the question answer is white sander. Okay, dear students, so from my side the 9 questions explanation regarding general studies over. I hope everybody did a great job today. I wish you all the best. Okay, dear students, so next part is technical part. The subject is EMF. Our honorable faculty member Vivek sir is going to take the dais.
Okay, welcome back. I'll going to deal with the questions which are related to the electromagnetic theory. Compared to the previous exam, in this year exam, the questions were very simple. Fine. So let us have directly. We'll jump into the questions here. Question number 31. You can look at the question. A point charge of Q is equal to 20 into 10 to the power of minus 9 coulombs is placed at the origin. How far along the negative x-axis will the potential be 60 volts? Fine. So here is the solution. It is a purely formula based question. Here is a charge. Charge is placed here, and how far I should move on the x here, so that I will have a potential here 60 volts. So the potential due to the point charge is V is equal to Q by 4 pi epsilon naught into R, which is equal to 60 volts. So here a Q value is, you need to find out the R value here. Yes, you need to find out the R value here. So the Q is 20 into, how much is that? 10 to the power of minus 9 divided by 4 pi into epsilon naught value is 1 by 36 pi into 10 to the power of 9 into R here is X, which is equal to, the charge value is given as 20 into 10 to the power of minus 9. Just a minute. That is equal to 60 volts here. Fine. So you can, this will be 9 and you could take into the numerator here 20 into 9 divided by X, which is equal to 60. So you can check out X is equal to 3 meters. Correct? Directly a formula based question. Option A is the answer. Fine. Let us have one more question. Question number 55. Question number 55, I will read out the question. The following point charges are located in the air. 0.125 microcoulombs is at 0, 0, 0.05 microcoulombs at 3, 0, 0.006 microcoulombs at 4, 4, and minus 0.2 microcoulombs at 0, 4. Then the total electric flux over a sphere of 5 meters radius with center at 0, 1 is. Fine. So now you need to use the Gauss law here. Is asking for the net flux. The flux which is coming out of the sphere, obviously the sphere is a closed surface, it will have what is called a net flux. Fine. So here there is a sphere which is centered at the origin. And what is the radius of the sphere? He has mentioned it as, how much is that? 5 meters. Here is a sphere. Now what I will do here, as we all know, what is the Gauss law? Net electric flux is equal to charge ENC, enclosed. So you need to consider only the charges which are inside the sphere and you need to discard the charges which are outside the sphere. For that, you need to find out the location with respect to the origin. So what is the first charge? Where it is located? Square root of. First one is 0, 0. So it is 0 square plus 0 square, which is equal to 0. You need to consider this one. The second one is square root of 3 square plus 0 square, which is equal to 3. So that is inside the sphere, you need to consider. The third one, 4 square plus 4 square, it is square root of 30, 32. So obviously it is greater than 5. You need to discard this. R4, what is R4? Square root of 0 square plus 4 square. So which is equal to 4, you need to discard this. You need to consider that. First one, second one, fourth charge. Yes. So what is the net electric flux? Net electric flux is equal to, first charge is 0.12 micro plus second one 0.05 micro. You need to discard the third one and then fourth one. Here it is 0.2 micro. So how much this will be? You can check out. This value will turn out to be minus 0.03 microcoulombs. Am I correct? Yes. So here it is. Here it is 0.17. 0.17 by this one. Yes. 0.03 microcoulombs is the answer. Okay. So these are the two questions which have appeared in this paper, which are one is a conceptual based, other one is a formula based thing. This is all about this. Okay, I'll hand over the sessions to the other faculty member. Is a senior faculty member for the mathematics, Manikumar sir.
Okay, welcome back students. Myself I am Manikumar, mathematics faculty. Okay, today we are we are going to discuss now the mathematics solutions, nearly 10 questions. No, say actually 11 questions given, one question is in signals. Already it was covered, signals are covered it. Now coming to discuss the solutions one by one. Actually, see, question number 41, the first question is the question number 41. What it is? You see, the probability density function of a random variable x is f of x is equal to ke power modulus of, say, PDF, probability density function given as f of x is equal to ke power minus modulus of x. Say, minus infinity less than x less than infinity. Then value of k, they are asking value of k value. See, k value is what? We know total probability is equal to 1. Total probability means what it is? Yes, we know that integral minus infinity to plus infinity f of x dx is equal to 1. F of x is a probability density function, you know. Now coming to Now coming to that implies integral minus infinity to plus infinity. What is f of x? F of x is given as k e power minus modulus of x dx is equal to 1. Now 4 by 2 means 1 plus 0.22. This is 1.22 is the answer. But here in options no answer is matching. Nearest answer is option A 1.20 is there and option C 1.28 is there, but no answer is matching here. Approximate nearest answer is 1.20 only. Now coming to the next problem, problem number 43. This is this question is based on complex variables. F of z is analytic function. See, problem number 43. Given f of z is analytic. Real part of f dash of z given, not f of z. Real part of f dash of z given. Okay. Let f of z is equal to, you just assume f of z is equal to u plus iv, f dash of z, okay, not f of z. You can assume f dash of z is equal to u plus iv. Real part of f dash of z given. What is real part of f dash of z? Given u is equal to 3x square minus 4y minus 3y square. See, this u is nothing but the real part of f dash of z, not f of z. Okay. Now apply CR equation. Find CR equations first. Means first you find ux and uy. What is ux? 6x. What is uy? Uy is nothing but minus 4 minus 6y. Okay. This is ux and uy. Now if you know ux and uy, from the definition of total derivative find v, means imaginary part. What is imaginary part? Minus uy dx plus ux dy. Here y constant terms without x. Is it? Okay. Now what is uy? Actually uy is minus 4 minus 6y, but here minus sign is there, so minus of minus it becomes, that implies v is equal to integration of 4 plus 6y. Say terms without x means ux containing only one term, but the term is the term containing variable x, so total term you have to remove. So only uy means that is 4 plus 6y only you have to take. That is integration of 4 plus 6y with respect to x. Is it? Plus integrating constant some c. Now what it is? 4x plus integrating constant 4x plus 6xy plus c. Is it? Put x is equal to z and y is equal to 0. Put x is equal to z and y is equal to 0. Then what is f dash of z? F dash of z is nothing but 3z square. Y0 means both terms become 0 here, plus 4iz. Okay, this becomes 0 and so plus c. This is f dash of z. But what is required to you? F of z required. Therefore, now what is f of z? F of z is nothing but integration of f dash of z dz. Plus integrating constants, it already here see written here. That implies then what it is? Integration of 3z square plus 4iz 3z cube by 3 plus 4iz square by 2. Okay. Now finally what it is? Z cube plus 4iz square by 2 plus c2. Okay. So which option? Sorry, 2iz square by 2. This integrating constant you can take it as 0 here. If you take it as 0, it becomes 0. Now it is z cube plus 2iz square is a final answer. Is it? Plus integrating constant c. So which option is right? Option B is correct here. Is it right? Integrating constant, first integrating constant you can take as 0. Option B coincide for it. Now coming to the next problem. Problem number 44. The value of double integral e raised to x square plus y square dy dx, where R is a semicircle, region bounded by x axis and the curve. Okay, this is x axis and the curve is given as, what is the curve? Y is equal to root over 1 minus x square. Okay, y is equal to root over 1 minus x square means, simplify that curve. Y is equal to root over 1 minus x square means y square is equal to 1 minus x square. That implies x square plus y square is equal to 1. So this is a semicircle, x square plus y square is equal to 1 means center is origin and radius is 1 unit. Is it? Now center is origin with radius 1 unit. Now coming to see, all curve shaped means all circular regions, better you convert it into polar form for easy integration. So I will convert it into polar form. Put x is equal to r cos theta, y is equal to r sin theta. Then what is the polar coordinates formation? Then dx dy, you know, dx dy becomes r dr d theta. Now what is x square plus y square? X square plus y square is nothing but r square cos square theta plus r square sin square theta means this is r square. Now limits also I will change. Xy coordinates will convert as polar coordinates limits. Okay. R means radius. Radius varies from 0 to 1. Radius is 1 unit radius or not? Theta. Theta is nothing but 0 to pi only because it is half semicircle, 0 to pi only. Now complete transformation, what it is? Double integral of. Now what is required? Double integral of e raised to x square plus y square dx dy is nothing but double integral of theta varies from 0 to pi, r varies from 0 to 1, e raised to r, this is r square, ds dy is r dr d theta. Okay. Now here integrate with respect to r first or theta first, no problem because both limits are constants only. Now I will integrate with respect to r first. So integral 0 to pi, say this, substitutions, put r square is equal to t, 2r dr is equal to dt, r dr is equal to 1 by 2 dt or not. So now coming to limits, r varies from 0 to 1, t. When r is equal to 0, t is 0, r is equal to 1, t is 1. Now coming to integral 0 to pi, this is limit t is equal to 0 to 1, e power t, r dr is nothing but 1 by 2 dt or not? D theta. Simply 1 by 2 into e power t, limits are 0 to 1, integration of d theta with respect to theta is theta 0 to pi. This is nothing but 1 by 2 into here upper limit e power 1 minus e power 0, e minus 1 into pi, pi minus 0. Simply what is the final answer? Pi into e minus 1 by 2 is a final solution. Is it? Now coming to the next problem. After 44, next problem number 54. Scalar projection of a vector. Okay, problem number 54 it is. Scalar projection of a vector some vector a bar, let it be a bar, is 6ax plus 2ay 54, sorry, it was erased completely. Scalar projection of a vector a bar given as 6ax plus 2ay minus 3az along b bar, another vector b bar given as 3ax minus 4ay. See, already direct formula is there. Scalar projection of one vector along another vector, that is a bar dot b bar by modulus of b bar. Scalar projection of a bar along b bar is nothing but a bar dot b bar by modulus of b bar. Now you see the dot product, you know how to find dot product, that is 6 into 3, 18, minus 2 into 4, 8. Okay, next here z term is missing, means it is 0 by denominator modulus of b bar, what it is, root 2 over 9 plus 4 square is 16, that is 10 by root 25 means 5, that is 2. So which option is right? Option A is correct here, check it once. Coming to the next problem, problem number 66. Coming to the next problem, problem number 66. Okay, have a look here, look once, that is number of solutions of the system of equations. This question is related to linear algebra, system of non-homogeneous linear equations given here. Okay, what are the equations here? Solution, that is problem number 66. Okay, given equations are, one equation is x plus 2y plus z is equal to 2. Second one, 3x plus y minus 2z is equal to 1. Third one, 4x minus 3y minus z is equal to 3. 2x plus 4y plus 2z is equal to 4. Okay, 4 equations given like this. Okay, now this system has unique solution or infinite solutions, so 4 options given. Now you know that directly you can find the rank of augmented matrix, that is what it is. So take A 1 2 1 2, last column is the B column, means RHS column, 3 1 minus 2 1, next 4 minus 3 minus 1 3, next 2 4 2 4, this is B column. Now you see here, apply row operations, convert it into echelon form. R2 implies R2 minus 3R1. Okay, R3 implies what it is, R3 minus 4R1. R4 implies R4 minus 2R1. Then what is that matrix? So don't touch first row, write as it is, and second row, this is 0. R3 minus 4, R3 minus 3R1 means 1 minus 6, this is minus 5. Okay, minus 2, minus 3, minus 5, and next 1 minus 6. 1 minus 6 means this is also minus 5. Now coming to third row, R3 minus 4R1, that is 0, minus 3, minus 3, minus 8, minus 11, next minus 1, minus 1, minus 4, minus 5, minus 1, minus 4, yes, minus 5, next 3 minus 4R1 means 3 minus 8, that is also minus 5. Now R4 minus 2R1, completely this row will become a 0 row. Now, yes, say this, still it is not in echelon form. Here we have to make this element as 0. If you make this element as 0, no, it is not a problem. Now R3 implies, okay, apply means operate third row, 5R3 minus 11R2. 5R3 minus 11R2, is it right or not? Then minus 55 and plus 55, it becomes 0. Now you see what it is, 1, 2, 1, 2, 0, minus 5, minus 5, minus 5, 0, 0, okay, 5R3 means minus 25, minus 25 plus 55, okay, this is minus 30, sorry, plus 30, this is also same, you will get 30. Already last row is a 0 row, you know. Say this. Now it is in echelon form or not? Yes, this is in echelon form. Now, how many non-zero rows are there? 3. See, what is rank of A here? Rank of A is 3. That is equal to rank of AB. How many unknowns you are observing? Total 3 unknowns. Rank of A, rank of AB both are equal. Number of unknowns are 3. So this is equal to n. So rank of A, rank of AB both are equal, that is equal to n. Therefore this system has unique solution. Okay, unique solution means which option is right? Option 1 is correct. Okay. Now coming to the next problem, problem number 67. Value of, say, integral mod z is equal to pi by 2. dz by z square sin z. dz by z square sin z. Say this. What is the question here? Complete integral value required here. So integral value means we have to apply residue theorem. To apply residue theorem, first you have to find the residue here. Okay, what is residue means you have to go for the expansion here. Okay, you can take an expansion of the given function. Solution. What is f of z here? F of z you can take it as 1 by z square sin z. You can write it as 1 by z square cosecant z or not? 1 by z square cosecant z. You can write it as 1 by z square into, what is, say, you can write the expansion of cosecant z, 1 by z plus z by 6, plus 7 by 360 z cube plus and so on. This is an expansion of cosecant z. Okay, you can take an expansion of cosecant z like this. Now after this, what is f of z? F of z is nothing but, okay, f of z is nothing but, okay, 1 by z cube plus 1 by 6z plus 7 by 360 z cube by z square means that is z plus and so on, it will come like this. What is residue definition? Residue is nothing but the coefficient of residue is nothing but r is equal to residue of f of z at z is equal to 0. Okay, here no doubt this expansion is about z is equal to 0, all terms are, see, all powers are about z is equal to 0 only. So that residue at z is equal to 0 is nothing but coefficient of 1 by z. What is coefficient of 1 by z here? That is nothing but 1 by 6. Now here residue not required, actually integration required. So by Cauchy residue theorem, therefore by residue theorem, what is the conclusion? Integral C f of z dz is equal to 2 pi I into sum of all residues, but here only one residue is there, 2 pi I into r. 2 pi I into what is r? Okay, that r is nothing but 1 by 6 or not? 2 pi I into 1 by 6 pi I by 3 is the answer. Okay. Have a look once. Now, coming to the next problem, that is problem number 68. This question is related to partial differential equations, separation of variables. 68. See, u of xy is a solution of, say, three ux plus 2 uy is equal to 0. And condition also given, u of 0y is given as e power minus 3y. Okay, finally u of 32 required. Okay, now see, what is given PDE? What is the PDE here? Given partial differential equation is 3ux is equal to minus 2uy. Okay, what is the simple way? One simple technique is there to write the solution directly. What it is? If this is in a form, sorry, just a minute, AUX is equal to BUY. So, solution is capital X, U of XY. U of XY is nothing but capital XY. Here, capital X is nothing but C1 e power k by AX. Capital Y is nothing but C2 e power k by BY. C1 e power k by AX and C2 e power k by BY. Now here, in place of AB, here A is 3 and B is minus 2, you can substitute directly, no need to solve. That implies u of xy is nothing but, okay, C1, who is, what is k here? K is 3. That is nothing but, sorry, A is 3 here. C1 e power k by 3x into C2 e power minus k by 2y. Okay. Now here condition given, final, what is final answer? Now C1 C2 e power k by 3x into e power minus k by 2y is a final answer. But he has given condition. Using this condition you have to solve. That implies u of xy is equal to C1 C2 e power k by 3x minus, is it? Minus k by 2y or not? Minus k by 2y. What is given here? U of 0y is equal to e power minus 3y. Given, let it be 1. U of 0y is equal to e power minus 3y. So, 1 implies substitute in 1. E power minus 3y is equal to what it is? C1 C2 e power 0. X 0, in place of x substitute 0, y you can keep as it is. That is, this is 0 means minus k by 2y. Compare. What is C1 C2? After comparison, C1 and C1 C2 is equal to 1 and minus k by 2 is equal to minus 3 means what is k? K is equal to 6. Is it? K is equal to 6 or not? Now, what is final answer? K is equal to 6 and C1 C2 is equal to 1 means, therefore, from 1, u of xy is nothing but C1 C2 is 1 e power 2x, okay, minus 3y. Is it? Now, what is the question here? Final result, e of 32 required. What is e of 32? X2, see, this is e power 6 minus e power 6. This is, sorry, e power 6 minus 6. This is e power 6 minus 6, e power 0, that is 1. Are you clear? 1 means which option is correct? Option C is right here. Okay. Now coming to the next problem. Problem number 69. Work done by the conservative vector field F bar. Okay, what is vector field here? F bar is given as, vector field is given as yz I bar plus xz j bar plus xyk. Is it? Along the smooth curve C joining the points, okay, one point given as -1, 3, 9 and second point is 1, 6, -4. Okay, work done by the force means work done by the conservative field along the path joining these 2 points required. What it is actually? Work done W is nothing but, okay, line integral of from A to B F bar dr bar. What it is? Integral A to B F bar dr means what we get here? See, yz dx plus xz dy, like this only we will get, okay, xz dy plus xy dz. This is nothing but integral A to B, say simply d of xyz. Is it not the derivative of d of xyz uvw or direct uvw application? Integration of the derivative of xyz is nothing but simply xyz, okay, lower limit A, upper limit B, apply upper limit and lower limit here, that is nothing but what it is? That is minus, see, upper limit is nothing but minus 24, okay, 6 into -4. Lower limit is minus of minus plus 27. So 3 is the answer. 3 means which option is right? Option A is correct. Are you clear? Now coming to the problem number 70. See, L of f of t given. L of f of t is equal to cot inverse S. Then f of t means inverse Laplace transform given. Actually, see, inverse Laplace transforms by multiplication with t, directly one application is there, but not required. Cot inverse S is a direct Laplace transform of L of sin t by t Laplace transform, direct output it is, cot inverse S. So, you need not apply actually multiplication with S, S into f, see, that form not required. Multiplication with t you have to take. But without taking that, directly we will get it, direct application is it, direct output. But how it comes, that also if you want to know, I will give that form also. Yes, what is generally we know L of f of t is equal to f of s, then L of f of t is nothing but integral s to infinity, sorry, L of f of t by t is nothing but integral s to infinity f of s ds, you know. Okay, this application. What is Laplace transform of sin t here? So, in place of f of t, put f of t is equal to sin t. What is directly Laplace transform of sin t, you know, that is 1 by s square plus 1. Then L of f of t by t. L of f of t by t means L of sin t by t. That is integral s to infinity 1 upon s square plus 1 ds. Is it? Now, that implies L of sin t by t is nothing but what it is? Tan inverse s. Is it? Tan inverse s to infinity. Tan inverse s is nothing but tan inverse infinity minus tan inverse s. That is pi by 2 minus tan inverse s. Is it? Pi by 2 minus tan inverse s. This is cot inverse s. Directly in formula it is available, so that inverse you need not do, directly you can. Okay. So, all 10 questions solutions given. I hope you all did well today examination. Most of the answer means all these answers, I hope all these answers solutions coincide with your solutions. Okay. All the best students. Okay, our senior faculty Hanumantrao sir will discuss the subject electrical circuits now.
is C. Okay. Is it clear? Right. Take the next example or next question in question number 17. See the question number 17 on the screen. The question is a three-phase star connected supply of phase voltage of 100 volts, 50 hertz is supplying a three-phase star connected resistive load of 5 ohms per phase. Find the total active power supplied to the load. Guys, here this is the question under three-phase circuits. In three-phase circuits, you know that he was provided the star connected load. From the star connected load, you know that what is the given data. Usually supply voltage is given, that is related with the question. Usually supply voltage is given, that is related with the line voltage, but he was given directly the phase voltage. Using the phase voltage, we need to estimate that each and everything, and you are aware of that the total output power is nothing but what? It is P is equal to root 3 times of VL cos phi. But here you need not go for the estimation of VL, IL, everything. We are having a direct formula according to the given data. This is three-phase circuit. Here this is the three-phase supply, this is the supply and this is the load. Suppose if you consider, see this here, this is A, B, C and resistive load is given and resistance per phase is also given. See this, here resistance value is 5 ohms given per phase, and guys here the voltage across phase given, nothing but what? Here this is the line voltage, but he was given the phase voltage V phase, but here this is the VL, right. Now the total output power, if you want to get it that, then directly I can take it, P 3 phase is equal to, you know that P 3 phase is equal to 3 times of single phase. This is very simple, 3 times of single phase, 3 times of single phase. Single phase means V phase square by. Why I am doing this formula? This formula is equal to, this formula is equal to VL root 3 times of VL IL cos phi. No doubt in that. Now according to the given data, I am using this formula. Definitely, now 3 into V phase square, he was given that V phase is 100 volts whole square by 5. With this you will get it 6000 watts. With this you will get it 6000 watts. According to that, this 6000 watts, the option is answer A is the correct one. Answer A is the correct one. This is the very simple direct expression. You need not go for by using this formula. These both are equal. According to the given data, we can go to this. Right? Right. Let me take the next question. Question number 18. See on the screens, question number 18. The question is, the voltage phasor of a circuit is 10 at an angle 15 degrees volts and current phasor 2 at an angle minus 45 degrees amperes. The active and reactive power. Guys, you are aware of that whenever the applied voltage and the resultant current is given, if you want to get that the resultant power or the active and reactive power combination is nothing but what? It is the complex power, which is what? S is equal to, see the solution for the question number 18. Question number 18 solution. See this, he was given V and I. With this V and I, you can estimate 10 at an angle 15 degrees and I is given 2 at an angle minus 45. By taking the total complex power, yes, you can get active and reactive power, since the value of complex power S is equal to P plus J times of Q. Now V I complex. With this, V is 10 at an angle 15 degrees and I value 2 at an angle minus 45 degrees complex. You know this. Finally, you will get it 10 at an angle 15 degrees and 2 at an angle plus 45 degrees. this you are getting 20 at an angle 60 degrees. From this I can estimate the S value in terms of active and reactive powers. 20 cos 60 degrees, which is 10, and plus z times of 20 sin 60 root 3 by 2, 10 root 3, which is 17.32. Finally, I can take that P value is equal to, tell me that P is equal to 10 watts, it is active power, and reactive power Q equal to 17.32 volt ampere reactive. According to the given options, option A is the correct one. Option A is the correct one. Answer, option A is the correct one. Got it? It is very simple. Now let me consider the next example. Next question, that is the 19th one. Next question which is given 19th one. See the question on the screen. Two coils having equal resistance but different inductances are connected in series. The time constant of the series combination is, and he was given the sum of the options, sum, average and geometric mean and product of these time constants. Let me consider that first here two coils are there. The solution for the question number, this question number 19, the solution, two coils are there. Coil 1, this is, and coil 2. Both are connected in series. Both are having the same resistance, R here also R. The inductance values are different. If both are connected in series, these are the two coils. When two coils are connected in series, you know that this is the coil 1 and coil 2. When both are connected in series, I would like to define first the individual time constant L1 by R. This is tau 2 is equal to L2 by R. When both are connected in series, the total time constant is equal to, total tau is equal to L equivalent by R equivalent. You know this. Now from this, L equivalent means in series we can add it R plus R. Is it okay? Now time constant tau equal to L1 plus L2 by 2R. This I can write L1 by R plus L2 by R by 2, nothing but this I can write tau 1 plus tau 2 by 2. What it is? It is the average of the individual time constant. Are you getting? This is the average of the individual time constant. According to the given options, I can take it option B is the correct one. Average of the individual time constant. It is the option B is the correct one. Right? Let me take the next question under electrical circuit, question number 20. See the question on the screen, question number 20. The question is, a sinusoidal waveform of a current is given in the following figure. Represent the current in the form of equation. How you have to represent the current equation? He was given the four options and he was provided the sinusoidal waveform. According to the sinusoidal waveform, see the solution for question number 20. Guys, this is very important. According to the, as per the given expression and sinusoidal waveform, see this. The sinusoidal waveform is given like this. Here 9 given, here 18 given, here minus 9 given, here minus 18 given. And the sinusoidal waveform given like this. Right. Now we need to estimate, this is the current waveform, I of t. We need to estimate that how the I of t. Here four options are given. Guys, for this